Every October in Niihama City in Ehime Prefecture, Taiko Matsuri is held for 3 straight days. Taiko Matsuri is a traditional Japanese festival that celebrates the year's rice harvest. During the festival, there are tons of performances, and these performances are done with a taiko die. A taiko die is a type of float weighing up to 3 tons. It's shining with gold, it has silk tassels, and is carried by teams of up to 150 men. And these taiko teams only accept men to carry these. The taiko die are paraded all around the city, and they get lifted into the air in a show of strength, dedication, and unity. The taiko die also represent the unique neighborhoods in the city, and these neighborhoods use their taiko die to show their identity and spirit in their own way. Each team pours in months of practice, preparation, and care for their taiko die. For those who participate, joining a team is a huge source of pride. It's a chance to bond with your community and honor traditions. And this year, I had a chance to participate in all 3 days of Taiko Matsuri with 2 different teams. My friend Takabon is a coordinator for a local team, and he invited me again to carry with him this year. So this will be my 2nd time joining Taiko Matsuri. We did it last year and it was so brutal but really rewarding. Also, I should add that in this tradition there is a ton of alcohol. And of course, when you mix alcohol, pride, and traditions together, it's not super uncommon to see fights. Luckily, Sushihashi is a peaceful team, so the risk of fighting is extremely low. But there's always the risk of injury or some kind of damage by the taiko die itself. Despite this, people from all over Japan come to join Niihama's Taiko Matsuri. So I joined Taka to watch him practice and to go collect my uniform. The leaders of the team practice relentlessly. They control where the guys carrying the taiko die go and feed information to everyone. Not only do they coordinate, they make sure no one gets hurt. Basically, you have 4 guys with small flags standing on top of the taiko die. That's 2 in the front and 2 in the back. You can have up to another 4 guys at the very top of the taiko die, and you also have up to 2 people inside of the taiko die drumming. Communication on a taiko team is super simple. Most of the communication is done through waving the flags, drumming, and whistles. So even if you don't know Japanese, the communication is easy to understand. And these guys practice every day for hours before taiko season. You can hear them blowing whistles, drumming, and chanting all through the night, while other members on the team rock the poles of the taiko die so the guys on top can practice balancing. Once practice is over, Taka and I chat for a bit, I pick up my happy, and we cover up the taiko die and wait for festival season to start. We're about to head out to the drugstore in Nakahagi in Niihama. This is going to be my first Taiko festival of the year. Let's see how it is. I've been to this drugstore before. It sounds small because you just say, oh, it's a drugstore parking lot. Y'all are going to see in a minute how big this parking lot is. To begin our day, we prep our uniform and we hop on our bike to head out. It's going to be about a 40-minute bike ride to get to the meeting spot. As soon as I arrive, I'm handed food and beer. It's important to eat because we're really going to need this energy. During the break, I catch up with some friends that I haven't seen since last year's festival, and we just vibe out for a while. While I was busy getting filled up with food and beer, the weather started to change, so the taiko die was covered up to protect against the rain. The time has finally come for us to start heading to the drugstore. One thing about carrying, the taller you are, the further back you have to be, so I'm all the way to the back. As we walk, we chant, and we carefully maneuver through the torii gates. The taiko die is extremely tall, so we have to be careful not to damage anything. We start with a casual walk through the neighborhood, chanting and making ourselves heard. As we approach the next rest stop, we decide to turn up the energy a little bit. Even though we only have about 60% of our team here, we try to pick up the taiko die. We're able to get it up, but I can't wait to try it with a full team. We make it to the next checkpoint, take a quick break. I meet up with Moriken, have a few more beers, and then we're off to the next location. Finally, we made it to the drugstore where you can feel the anticipation. We wait until sundown and our energy is still super high. As we prepare to enter, we get briefed on safety instructions and the routine. This is not a small event, and the amount of sponsors here is enormous. So we're looking forward to putting on the best performance that we can. The feeling before entering the performance area is like nothing else.
Ready to go?
Yeah. Oh man. I'm ready. Yeah, ganbaru. Okay. Honestly, it does not feel like we're about to go perform. It feels more like we're going into a battlefield for a war. We enter into the event area, and one of the goals is to make the silk at the top of the taiko-dai dance, and we did a great job of that. The team collects a donation, and we get the signal to lift the taiko-dai. We get it up, and our arms extend as we raise it high. Then we get the signal to lower it back down. This event is off to a great start. We park the taiko-dai in our area as we watch the other 10 teams get ready. Quickly, the parking lot becomes a sea of people with 11 giant taiko-dai sprouting out. Until now, we had the tires on the taiko-dai, but now the real challenge begins, because we just removed them. That means from here on out, we have to keep it on our shoulders the entire time. Before, the tires kind of acted as a safety net that we no longer have. We get a few final instructions, and the team next to us gets into position for the main event, and we'll soon follow after. Spirits are high as all the teams are finally ready and positioned to put on a show. This will be about 20 minutes straight of carrying this 2.5-ton taiko-dai on your shoulder, lifting it, and throwing it as hard as you can. We even will link up with the other teams to carry multiple taiko-dai at the same time. So we get one more motivational speech to lock us in. So we get low and we pick it up, and we're putting on a great show. As we're performing, it begins to rain. Remember, I'm tall, so I'm all the way in the back, and the back of the taiko-dai is metal. And now because of the rain, this metal is extra slippery. During the performance, we do this move where we hold the taiko-dai up high, and we bring it low, and we toss it up again, rapidly just trying to toss it up and down. As we attempt this move, we bring it down. My hands are on the end on the metal part, and it slips. And I lean forward from slipping. And then we bring it back up, and I get hit in the jaw so hard with the metal end of this taiko-dai. Like, I am rocked. This is the hardest uppercut I've ever had in my life. I'm still on my feet, but I'm dazed. For a few seconds, I don't even remember what happened, but I just know suddenly an older team member came up to me and put his hands on my face like this, and he just looks at me with this determined look and just nods. Like, and I get so much energy back. I just jump right back into the taiko-dai and just start carrying again with the team. It was like a video game, like I just got a health potion or something. So we continue our performance, and we have all 11 taiko-dai going up and down, being carried at the same time. After the performance, we were finally able to set the taiko-dai down and get some water. Everyone was absolutely exhausted, but we were happy because we just put on a fantastic show. As we're regaining our energy, the weather isn't looking so great, so the teams cover up their taiko-dais. And soon after, it starts pouring rain just as we end the event. After a well-deserved round of applause, it's time to head back home. But of course, we gotta go out in style. We celebrate like crazy after a successful first night of Taiko Matsuri. I needed to break off from the team in order to get back to my bike and head back home to prep for tomorrow. So I just came back from the event. Of course, I'm tired, and you can probably tell my voice is not the same. It's a little scratchy, and we're going to be doing it again tomorrow at Yamane Park. It was a lot of fun, actually. Like, everyone on the team is super loving, very welcoming. A lot of them remembered me from last year. So it felt more like a reunion than anything. I'll do a voiceover or another recording later on, but I am too tired right now. Let's get some rest. Let's shower and try it again tomorrow. All right, day 2, heading to Yamane. Here we go again. Yamane Grand hosts the biggest Taiko Matsuri event in Niihama. Yesterday, there were 11 Taiko Dai. Today, there are 20. 21 if you count the kids' Taiko. So for this event, we have way more people, and I'm not the only foreigner. We can meet up with a bunch of new friends and old friends that joined as well. We start the morning like every other, drinking and eating, getting our energy up. After we review safety instructions and hang out for a bit, it's time to start the long walk down to the park. Again, there's that exhilarating feeling that you get right before a performance in the air. During the walk, the streets quickly fill up with spectators to the point where you can't even tell where the street ends or begins. We make our way to the entrance of Yamane Grand and we pick up the Taiko Dai. It's already much easier than yesterday because we have a massive team. The teams are starting to head in, so we have one more pep talk and then we enter the park. Our entrance performance also went extremely well. We raised the Taiko Dai high, rocked it, made the silk tassels dance and bounce. After our entrance, we parked the Taiko Dai as all the other teams entered the park. The energy at Yamane is electric. Once all 20 Taiko Dai enter the park, it becomes this big party where everyone's eating and talking and taking pictures on the Taiko Dai. After a long break, it's time for the main event to start. All teams are locked in and we begin our performance. The group we're performing with brings the Taiko Dai together and we lift them up in unison. The performance is going perfectly. After we separated from the team we were performing with, we decide to throw our Taiko Dai up into the air. So we do our move, we raise it high, bring it low, and really toss it up. And we have a lot of people today, so we're giving some major air onto the Taiko Dai. But in doing so, we make Taka actually fall off the Taiko Dai. So now he's on the ground and the Taiko Dai is just swinging up and down around him. I'm in the front of the Taiko Dai this time and we don't know what's going on. So we look at our coordinators and they're just blowing their whistles telling us to stop. So we stop throwing the Taiko Dai and wait a few seconds. And luckily, Taka pops out unharmed, gets right back on the Taiko Dai, and we finish our performance. Yamane Grand was a huge success, and now that it's over, we can celebrate.
Let's go!
We walk the Taiko Dai towards the next base, and we celebrate another successful night.
So, we just finished the performance. My voice is going to be completely gone in a little bit, but it went perfectly. We didn't win the best performance, but we did damn good. Time to head back. Ya soy Cesar. So, I'm back home. As you can tell, my voice is even worse than yesterday. We didn't get first place, but we definitely were one of the best teams of the night. I'm happy about that. And one of the only other things I can think about right now is just how accepting and loving all of the people are for the foreigners on this team. They treated us like family, no joke. Joining this team and picking up this taiko dai, it's a really dangerous event. If you don't work together properly, someone can get seriously hurt or die. So this team took us in as foreigners. They protected us through the entire event, made sure we were in safe areas so we wouldn't get injured. And through this event, I know I have friends for life. This is my first time doing 3 events in 1 year. So wish me luck, and let's check it out tomorrow.
Do you remember this at the beginning of the video when you saw 2 teams fighting? Well, it turns out I joined the team on the right side. For this final day, we are with Nishimachi. Before joining, I didn't realize it, but it turns out they have quite a reputation. But this year, I've been told that it's all peaceful and there'll be no fighting. Even our happy says Heiwa, which means peace. By now, you know the drill. We meet up, we eat, we drink, and we prepare to carry the taiko dai. Although Ikku Shrine is the main location for today, we'll start the day by going around the neighborhoods. And as we toured through, we were behind a few other teams that made some headlines. The unique thing about this team is that we run with the taiko dai. This was my first experience of something like this. We end up at our first checkpoint to relax and talk and drink. After a while, I noticed that a few helicopters were circling around the area and police started to arrive. But for our team, everything's all good. It was a pretty chill day actually. A few other teams arrived and it was time to depart. Of course, I'm in the back again with my old friend, the metal pole. We went around the city, we got donations, and we head back to our home base. So far, this is a super chill final day. During our break, we had some great food. It was curry and udon. And once the break was over, it's time to head to Ikku Shrine. Once we were there was a long wait to get into the shrine area as teams ahead performed for the crowds. Since there was time, I decided to take a look ahead and look at some of the other teams myself. There was even another incident of someone falling off their taiko dai. Finally, it's our team's turn to get moving. Up until now, we had the wheels on the taiko dai, and this one is much heavier than the ones before. So I had no idea what to expect. We made our way towards the temple and took the wheels off. The plan now is to push the taiko dai and run with it as fast as we can. Because we'll kick up so much dust, we tie our headbands around our faces to block the dirt. And then we push the taiko dai in front of the shrine, and we lift it up, and oh my god, this one is heavy. But we got it done. Now, all that's left to do is to make a trip around the shrine. I can't tell you the feeling of relief when it's finally over and you make the trip around the shrine. As the sun sets, we light up this golden taiko dai for photo opportunities and it looks absolutely amazing.
But I think this was a successful Matsuri season. I'm excited to do it next year too. But it's time for me to get some rest and get some food. I really appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you everyone, just in general, that participated with Taiko Matsuri, for letting me join into your traditions. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.